Chinese and U.S. negotiators got down to work, meeting for a 13th round of high-level talks, this time in Washington. Thursday's talks spanning 8 hours behind closed doors. At stake, an almost 16-month trade war between the world's two biggest economies. The goal, to end it, or at least to press pause. The U.S. president first imposed tariffs on China, triggering retaliatory tariffs, and the tit-for-tat that ensued. Early in the day, Trump tweeted, "They want to make a deal, but do I?" Towards the end of the day, the U.S. president seemed more optimistic.
We just completed a negotiation with China. We're doing very well. We're having another one tomorrow. I'm meeting with the vice premier over at the White House, and I think it's going really well. I will say, I think it's going really well.
Chinese Vice Premier Roee is leading the delegation from Beijing, which says trade disputes are best resolved through cooperation, not intimidation. Speaking in Australia, Trump's Commerce Secretary defended Washington's approach.
America does not love imposing tariffs. In fact, we would prefer not to use them. But after years of discussions and no action, tariffs are finally forcing a number of our trading partners that had taken advantage of us to pay attention to our concerns.
The ongoing trade war has adversely affected both economies, and indeed the world. Here in the U.S., it's estimated the average American family is $800 worse off because of the tariffs. And Europe is tipping into a recession, experts say in part as a domino effect from the trade war. More tariffs are coming on October the 15th. They're being raised on $250 billion worth of Chinese imports, from 25% to 30%. And on December 15th, just before the shopping holidays, a whole new round of tariffs. At that point, all Chinese imports will be taxed. In a concession to the U.S. and perhaps a mini deal, China could agree to buy more American agricultural products. But Washington's big asks, the structural changes to the Chinese economy and greater American access to Chinese technology, well, those will need to be negotiated over a longer period of time. So the big question is, will these latest talks, which are really part of a marathon of sorts, will they achieve in setting up a clear path forward for more substantial negotiations? Roee, Ruttenberg, CGTN in Washington.